Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel and to part 2 for the auto to manual conversion on the Tb48. Now we've already finished the car that is currently outside. As you'll see, we've got a nice open bay in the workshop for once, and just giving this a full clean out, and everything is nice and ready to go for when we pull the car back in to finish off a couple of bits on it. Now with all that, I'm going to go back, show you guys how we did most of the interior stuff. I didn't record all of it, changing the brake pedals and things like that. It's pretty, I guess, self-explanatory. The holes are already there from factory to fit the manual stuff up. You've just got to take the plates off, which is a couple of 10mm screws, and then pop out the sound deadening from around the hole. So it's pretty simple to do, and then it's just running the lines, setting everything up, and getting it to go. We've still got a few things to do on it. As I've mentioned, the car, I believe I mentioned, the car's bonnet is currently going to be getting painted. Well, not right now, it's actually about 38 degrees, humid as humid, and we've got a storm rolling in apparently. So yeah, anyway, that's going to be fun. But we've got that to do, got some trims to put on it, we've got a few other bits. We've dropped it from the 35s down to 33s, and the main reason we've done that is because I didn't want this car to be huge or anything like that. I wanted it to look good and look pretty grandpa spec, honestly. These things go very well with minimal mods. So we're also dropping the suspension down to a 2-inch lift or a 3-inch lift. I've got two different setups here, so I'll figure that out. And yeah, 33s. But let's get in and not waste too much more time.
I can't wait to leave this town, 'cause lately I've been feeling down. The cold nights just don't feel the same. Oh, like my life inside a car. Hit the button, drive real far. Put that record on me like. I'm dreaming of you, I dream of a new day. Fighting the dark till we see the sunlight. My love, it's you and I. Girls close who could ride this fire. So reach for the stars, 'cause we're aiming high.
I dropped the torch, won't be able to see. But just here, you need to bend the cable up and then pull it straight out. So it's not a difficult job. And once you've got that, then just secure this cover straight back down so it doesn't get damaged. Which, there we go. And that is the shifter completely out, and I'm going to go and sit this on the bench. Actually, I might go and sit it in the good patrol because it's not going to get damaged in there. And I'm going to sit that right next to my other 4.8 shifter. So yeah, I have two of these things now. It took me a long time to find this one, and you could probably gather what it's going in. This is going auto, this is going manual. So I need that for that car. And no, it's not getting a 4.8 in it. So otherwise I'll just keep this one. Anyway, now that we've got that, we need to remove the floor plate, because I actually don't have a floor plate for that. I could only find the shifter, which took me about 2 months to find one finally in WA. I found a couple over east, but ordering things off people seems to be getting a bit dodgier. So I really didn't want to do that. But now I have a whole car that I can steal the parts I need from. So it works out both ways. And we also got the transfer gear stick out that just was sitting in there. Alright guys, so we're back out in the shed. As you can see, it's a little bit warm. I've just flicked the aircon on, but I'm not staying out here for very long. And I thought I would do a quick video. It's on my phone, so I haven't got my camera or stuff out here at the moment. The last couple of days since we've originally pulled the auto out of this thing, I've been a little bit concerned about what to do with the manual or auto side. Now originally I was going to be doing the manual, which I am now still doing. So don't worry about that if you were waiting for part 2 of this video. Here we are, obviously, because otherwise you wouldn't be watching it. Now, I was considering putting an auto back in it because I spent a couple of days sort of looking over forums, over Facebook posts, trying to find some information about doing this. And some guys had said that it was fairly simple, and other guys were saying that they have done full wiring harnesses, ECU changes, even going as far as doing Heltec swaps for the ECUs in them to make this start and run. Now, I wasn't going to accept that, so I almost put the auto back in it, and what I found before doing that was pretty much ready to go back in, but stupid me didn't check a couple of things on it. And when I went to put it back in, or get ready to put it back in, I found that the torque converter was seized solid in it. So it's damaged the pump. Unfortunately, the guy we got it off, the guy that the owner of this got it off said it was a good gearbox, and I guess he was lying. So unfortunate for him, unfortunate for me, but it just pushes me more now to do the manual because I don't want to have to rebuild that yet. Or at all, honestly, and I also don't want to go and buy another one. So we're back at the manual. Anyway, I'll show you what I've done because I wanted to try a couple of things after looking through some diagrams and stuff, and I've got some good news. So I'll show you what I've done underneath the car and what I've done under the engine bay. I'm going to put the gearbox in just in case it doesn't work, and this was a big shout out to my dad. He actually suggested to do this. I've thrown the flywheel on, the bell housing and the starter motor. Now all the bolts do line up. This is a TB45 bell housing, all of them except for one. The one is up the side there, and it comes through from the front, as you can see just there. That is the only one that doesn't line up, and that it's not a very long bolt, that one, and it's not going to make a difference to this whole engine setup. So all the bottom ones line up, all the top ones, and everything around the side but that one. So anyway, the bell housing's on, everything's in its place, and we're going to go under the engine bay, and I'll show you what I've done to bypass the neutral safety start switch and actually get this thing to run. Alright, sorry about that guys, phone actually overheated, so it's bloody hot out here at the moment. We're only out here for a little bit longer. I'm not even going to turn the aircon on. It was on for a minute, but it's, yeah, either way, I've got to shoot to Perth and get some parts for this thing now. So back to this. This is your left-hand side of the car, passenger side, whatever you want to call it, and this is the relay you're searching for. It's a brown 6-pin relay. So it should have 3 blue ones and a black one next to it as well. So I'll turn the camera around, I'll show you what we've done, and then we'll actually start this thing. So turning the camera around, you'll see we've got this jump wire here. Now you need to go from the top right-hand white plug to the top right-hand brown plug. As you can see, I will be cleaning that up later, but it's just temporary. This is not going to run very well as we've got no MAF on it at the moment, and it was running like crap beforehand. But with that jump, that is all I've done. It does start, it does run. Hey guys, that is all you need to do. Very simple, and if you are looking to do this, that is how it's done. There's a couple of other things we're going to have to deal with later. I'm going to go back inside, clean up, and shoot to Perth to grab some new bearings for this. Alright everyone, so that is probably going to be it for this video. We've obviously got all the manual conversion now finally done. The patrol's just sitting outside there. But yeah, we've done all that, done a few other bits and pieces to the car off camera, and really happy with the outcome, honestly. I've taken it for a drive now pretty much all afternoon. The 3.5 gears I was a bit worried about to start with, but after driving it, I'd consider swapping a set into most cars. They are so nice. There's still heaps of power off the line, and obviously with the 4.8 you don't really need to worry about that, but highway cruising is honestly awesome. Now unfortunately I can't give you an exact RPM of what it does. The dash in this car has never worked, so yeah, sucks a little bit, as it would have been nice to see what sort of RPM I was doing and be able to compare it. But besides that, everything else on the car has turned out really well. You can see from a couple of the shots just here, like we've done a full clean on it as well, and it's come up so nice. So I'm very happy with it. Also, here's a full list of everything that you will need to be able to do this conversion. So there's quite a bit you do need, but obviously if you find yourself a wreck, it's just easy to pull it all off one car. And I'm sure someone would put it together as a package deal for you. Either that or find yourself a cheap wreck if that's what you plan to do. It's sort of what I had outside. And yeah, it was the easiest way to go about it, just to make sure you've got everything. So anyway, if you did enjoy this video and you want to see what's happening in the future with the 48 or possibly other cars that are going to come and go on the channel, plus the patrol just here, we are counting down the days to get the engine. Watching it tracking like a hawk, it's on its way, but I don't know when it's going to rock up. It says a week and a half and it changes all the time. So when it rocks up, and then I can finally do another video on that, do a bit of a reveal on the actual engine. But we have got a heap of suspension stuff already here for it. Bull bar, brake stuff, and all sorts of bits and pieces. We've got the wheels, rims. So yeah, there's quite a lot sitting for that car, but I don't want to go over it too much in this particular video because it's going to be long enough as it is. But anyway, yeah, if you did like it and you want to see more, make sure you hit that subscribe button, drop a like while you're at it, and also drop a comment down below. Even if you're just saying hello, tell me about your build, ask questions, whatever you need to do, I'm happy to answer. So with all that, guys, I'll catch everyone in the next video.